Wonderful.
Alright, so this is gonna be my tribute speech. It's gone but never forgotten. So we're gonna start it off with a quote. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. So forgive often and love with all your heart. You may never know when you may not have a chance again. It's unknown. My tribute speech goes out to my god uncle, well, quote unquote my basketball coach, track coach back in 7th and 8th grade. He's been there for me ever since, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about some of the values and stuff that he's taught me to teach to other people throughout his coaching career and throughout him being in my life. So his name is Darryl Butler, and he's a Christian man, a coach, and as like I said, he's my god uncle. He's a little short story how he even became my god uncle. He was my god uncle because I was starting to play on a basketball AAU team, and I think right before the basketball game, my dad and I got into a car accident. Well, he was the car right behind me. So I guess you could say it was kind of meant to be. Like, he was there for a purpose. So when that happened, as soon as the car spun and I actually got out of the car, his was the first face that I saw. He was the one that pulled me out of the car because we had gotten T-boned on my side. My dad was still trying to figure out what's going on. Well, Coach Butler was the one that pulled me out of the car and made sure I was okay. So to begin, he's a Christian man. I'm going to pinpoint some of the values towards the end of just to summarize everything up. But to begin with, he's a Christian man. The reason why I say he's a Christian man is he's always believed that somebody's always been put there. God put somebody there for a reason. They're there, they're just not, it wasn't some nonchalant thing where it's just that person. He's always encouraged me to listen to Joel Osteen's seminar, watch some of his stuff on Sundays, and even more so just go to Lecrae concerts, different concerts from different Christian rappers or Christian musicians. He's always been there to show me, maybe because I'm Buddhist, he's always been yeah, I believe in Buddhism, but he's taught me to see the bigger picture, which Buddhism is more of a way of life and Christianity is a way of belief. So I've been able to differentiate the two, and that was thanks to him, and that's how I feel like he's put an impact on me, because I can view the world differently, seeing the difference between the two. He's a coach. Like I said, he was my 7th and 8th grade track coach. I didn't have him for basketball, but I did have him for track. And this is when he broke me out of my shell. He made me talk. He made me communicate better with people, because that was what taught me leadership and accountability. A big thing about his coaching thing was during my 8th grade track meet, I was giving up. I didn't want to run track anymore because I was running sprints. I was running the 100 and the 200. And he said, I kept coming in last. And he was like, I don't know what's going on. So the next day at practice, he said, what's going through your head? He's talking me through it. And at that point in time, I'm like, I just want to quit. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm over it. Track's not my sport. He's the one that always said, quitting's never an option. You always find an obstacle. You always hit a wall. Now you're going to have to climb over it and get over it. Be a big girl and get over it. So that's one thing that kind of pushed me with my basketball career, is to keep going and just make things better. And I think that's who has helped me become who I am today. And then the third thing would be just plain and simple, my god uncle. He has been my role model. A lot of people would say, hey, your dad should be your role model, or your mom should be your role model. But my mom and dad haven't really ever been there for me. Just because there was always a cultural difference. So since I was born and raised here, he was the one that taught me how a man should really treat their woman, because my dad would always be one to beat on me or beat on my mom or be a drunk and be an alcoholic. He's the one that said that's not how a man should treat you. So with that being said, he said be wise with who you choose to be with, especially in relationships and stuff like that. And I'm really thankful for that. With the values, I would say he's a commitment to another self-growth. He puts others before himself. So he wants to see me become something rather than take credit for it. And then he's very optimistic. He's always seeing a different path from others. and that's what I've been able to learn from him. On top of that would be problem solving. There's always something to climb over, and so he's always that person I could always go to and talk to and be like, hey, I'm hitting this wall, I don't know what to do. And he can find a solution to that problem. And so, like I say, he has passed. That's why I'm doing my tribute speech to him. I lost him in June 10th of last year. He was on a cruise, and I guess he fell off the boat, and they couldn't get him. So it's still, I still don't know the full story. I just know that's where he had passed away, and they still can't find his remains. The big thing about it is he's always said, "Do work and success will follow." That's his main thing, because to him, if you sit on your butt, you don't do anything, you're not going to get any work done, and you're not going to succeed. So that's one really, really big thing that I do like about him, and that I've always gone by, is just do work, get up and do something, and something great will happen, something good will happen. So that really concludes my speech. My tribute goes out to him. He's always there, and I know that he's up in heaven looking down, and now he's one of my angels that's watching over me. So thanks for listening.
Mhm.